this magical world, heroes are praised. But what defines a true hero?
Nobody cares! This is where things get interesting. So sit down and enjoy the show.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
No Greg today.
Yeah, no Greg today. So it's going to be a little quieter. Especially if Gene's starting to bring his energy that he's been at. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if people know that you're already in Florida.
I am in Florida. I am officially a Floridian, New Yorker still forever in my heart, but I am in Florida right for now. So, yeah.
How you liking the weather?
It sucks. It's so cold.
What do you mean it sucks?
It's so
Compared
cold.
to New York?
Well, it's like, that's the funny thing is my son was like, I was like, how's the weather up there? And he goes, it's really cold. I was like, yeah, tell me about it. We got like 50-degree weather up here. He's like, it's 26.
So you're like,
yeah.
You're like, what the hell do you expect, man?
Dude, I didn't bring any pants. I only brought shorts. So I'm sitting here freezing. I had to go buy a couple of sweatshirts.
Dude, you got
You move. Why don't you take all your clothes?
Because I still have my house in New York, so I still have stuff in New York. You know what I mean? So, I didn't bring everything. So, Sammy, that's not
Put
nice.
it all down.
You're such a big.
Well, you know, when I moved down here 2 years ago, I brought everything. I brought like a whole suitcase just of jeans, and then I never wore them. So I'm up. I know I've seen that. She's a bully.
I was going to say something different. I was going to say, look at that photo. Look how gorgeous she is.
She's a bully. She picks on me every night with Panda. She picks on me when I'm on Panda's show constantly. The whole show she'll just pick on me.
That's okay.
Joey sees it. Joey knows.
Oh, listen. A lot of it's well deserved, but you know, especially since I guess you go in on Patty constantly. Like, constantly.
And that's why Patty Puddle's no good.
I know.
So
where's he at? I just saw him.
He's in there. He's agreeing with Sammy about something.
There you go. Okay. What's up, Patty? Hey, listen, Movie Mania Nick, thanks for coming. Obviously, Sammy D, my way better half. I'm taking you back from your walk. And Mikey B, thank you for always being here. He was in here before I even got here, and I got here like a half an hour early. You know,
nice.
So
Movie Mania Nick in the house too.
Yeah, so I said Movie Mania Nick. It's great, man. Yeah, so Gene, real quick. So Gene is finally in Florida. I know we should be seeing you relatively soon.
I think next month, right?
Yeah, we're gonna be going up to Universal. I know you and I can't help it, Mike. I still just by habit say Mousepiration Mike, but I know he had changed his Mikey Magic or something.
Mikey Magic presents.
So I'm just gonna say Magic Mike. Oh, I gotta go with that. You know, there's nothing I can.
You won't mind.
I know. Exactly.
I just saw him and Chrissy. Was it Thursday? Saw them on Thursday.
Really?
Yeah, we had a little dinner at Narcoosee.
Oh, I see you're already rubbing elbows, huh? With all the Disney elitists.
He's a good dude, man. In fact, I'll see him again this Thursday. We're going to be doing Universal this Thursday as well.
So you got annuals, right? I mean, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I didn't start it yet, so this will be my first day in with my annuals. Okay. So I have like 15 months.
I know that Tina this week. Hey, let me turn this thing off. I didn't even realize I still had it on. Sorry. I know Tina this week's been texting like she just was like, I just want a Disney vacation. I don't care what. Please.
I just want it.
You got December you're coming down, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it December?
I'm trying. And it's not going to happen, I don't think, but I'm trying for maybe an April vacation one, but I don't know.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's a pipe dream right now.
Don't say that. Because you got to put it out there. You can't.
Yep.
That's true.
Sammy always says that. Don't do it because I'm usually like, it's not happening. Right? Here, look. There you go. Mikey B put up Mikey Magic Presents. There you go. His new thing. Sure. So this week we're doing some hot takes, huh?
Yeah.
Like I put in text, I like hot cakes as well. That's kind of like my favorite.
Flapjacks.
Who said they had them? Gene, did you say you had them? Is that what it was when I text that?
What's that?
When I said I like hot cakes as well, and then I think someone said, "Oh, it was you."
I was saying I don't think it was me.
I had literally just made pancakes, and I was like, Like a pancakes. Is that the same thing?
Saturday mornings and even Sunday. Pretty much during the week, Aiden just has cereal in the morning. But Saturday, he's constantly requesting pancakes. But the problem is we can't just go get them, or there's certain places you go. He wants them made on the griddle at home, and like it's just like this very specific thing.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes there's mornings you wake up and I'm just like, I just want coffee. I don't really make anything. I don't want to go get the grill going, all that stuff. So be crazy, but yeah. So yeah, hot takes. Do we want any structure to this? Because let me tell you, you just kind of go all over the radar with this. As far as anything, I mean, everybody here has them, obviously, and we'll probably ruffle some feathers because anyone doesn't know, and Tina was kind of asking before the show, hey, what do you guys consider a hot take? And I'm like, well, generally it just ticks people off. You kind of go,
it's the opposite of the popular opinion.
Exactly. See, so that's the whole thing. And yeah, I know it's ridiculous the amount of stuff that kid eats.
Yep. I have an 8-year-old. He does the same thing. My gosh.
Oh yeah.
Where do you pack it?
Listen, let me tell you something real quick. We got one of those. Well, I got a bigger one. We first got one of those from Blackstone, the actual cast iron griddles. Mm-hmm. So we got one of those. It was like a smaller version. So when I realized, holy cow, I can do eggs and bacon and pancakes all at the same time. I was like, I want a big one. So we ended up getting a really, really big one. So I get that it comes with the thing for the pancakes, and I'll make like 8, 9, 10 of them at the same time. You come in with it's great. Let me tell you, those things are great.
Flapjacks for everyone.
I'm telling you.
Heck yeah.
I just
bring it on.
And by the way, the last time we just went recently to Animal Kingdom. We had gone. We got a reservation at Tusker. I don't know what it was, but the pancakes they have in the kiddie section, I kept going back over there. I went back at least 3. Yeah, I don't know whoever made them that time. Because they're all usually, they're usually standard stuff, but for whatever reason, they were super good this past time.
You know what? I've never had a pancake in Disney.
Wait. So, you've had a Disney waffle, right?
Oh yeah, I've had waffles here.
So no pancake.
I've had omelets here.
That's like common in like every place.
I've never had a pancake in Disney.
We gotta change that.
I've
had a waffle and I've had omelets, and that's really it.
You would think
steak and eggs.
Put pancakes next to the beans or something, and you didn't even want to go near them.
Well, it's not that I don't like pancakes. I like pancakes. I like a good flapjack.
It is, but it's weird. Like, think about it. I mean, how many times have you been to? God, I don't even know what's common. I mean, besides where I said, yeah, I guess you can't say Ohana because you go to breakfast there. But what about the standard stuff? If you stay at any of the resorts, that's pretty common for any of the.
I get breakfast a lot at Alien Campus because it's like I can go. It gives me a chance to park and be able to walk to Epcot or DHS. So I go there for breakfast a lot. I don't even know if they have pancakes on their menu now. I'm thinking about it, but I've never had.
That's what I'm saying. I know some do, some don't. But like, you're not gonna go to what's the Jesus? I'm like blanking here at Contemporary. The Mickey's what's the
Chef Mickey's?
Chef Mickey. There you go. Jesus God.
Do they have pancakes there?
Yeah, I've been working way too much the last week. Oh yeah, think about it. It's a standard eggs, bacon, pancakes, waffles. Like, it's standard stuff.
Have you ever done Chef Mickey's, Tina?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good meet and greet.
I don't think I've ever done it. Oh, yeah. I did it once when the kids were little. I did do it once. Okay.
That's probably why you don't remember.
Yeah.
Eons ago.
Yeah. I had breakfast at Steakhouse 71 last week for the first time.
I haven't had one there. I haven't had there.
It's pretty good breakfast.
Yeah.
Their fries, they make these breakfast fries out of this world. That's not a hot take. They're just that good.
Let me tell you, that's something the breakfast fries, that's like a big deal with Sammy no matter where we went. Any of the cruise, like we went on a cruise for our honeymoon. She couldn't get enough of them there. And then even when we go to Tusker House, they have really good ones there. You have them at Tusker House, right? I don't even know what they're called. They're really, really good. Whatever seasoning they use, man.
Is they like Mr. Kamal's seasoned fries?
I don't think I've had that.
Oh, that's the truck. It's really good.
Really?
It's like a fruit. They get the food truck in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. Which, by the way, they've been really, not in the Kingdom, but at Springs, they've been really slacking. They took away the mac and cheese truck. They only had like 2 trucks when I went last time, when normally they got at least 3 or 4. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is the one at Tuscan, man, the pancakes were really good. So
Nice.
I don't know. All right, so look, I'll tell you what. I'll go first. I'll give you something. And
All
this
right, give
is
me
just
something.
this is like random as hell off the top of my head. And don't get me wrong, I still love them.
Preach, brother.
The Dole Whip's overrated, big time.
What?
Yep.
What?
I gotta go. Bye.
That's what it's supposed to be. I told you. It was
Are you
gonna piss
serious? Are you serious?
off. Yeah, but I am also serious that I do like them. Don't get me wrong. I still get my Dole Whips. I just
You're
said
just like, what's the big deal?
I felt it. Well, yeah. I mean, I felt they're a bit overrated. I love them. I do,
In a moment.
but I think they're overrated.
Tina says she doesn't
Look
know.
at-
Sammy, you know what? Sammy, Nick, Mike Beachman, please put in your some of yours as well. I want to know what you guys think as well.
I know.
Atta
See,
girl.
Sammy's getting rid of me.
Patty Puddle
Wait,
has never had a Dole Whip.
What? Wait. When's the last time Patty's even gone?
He came down like 2 years ago before I left because he only did
Really?
that trip. He only did we only did DHS that trip when he came with us.
So Tina, is my take worse, or is this more surprising or worse that somebody has not had a Dole Whip?
You know, it's a toss up. I don't even know at this point. I'm just completely flabbergasted at both of y'all. I don't know. I need.
Well,
a
listen,
moment. I don't know.
Right out the gate. I had look at this.
Wow. Mikey B.
Really? Man,
Mikey
is
B.
anyone-
Like,
I mean, is it that? It can't be that common, right? I mean, pretty much for the most part, I would expect most people, right?
Yeah, I think most people have had one.
See?
Nick,
Interesting.
we're not friends
Really?
anymore. We're done.
Yeah.
We're done.
Now,
Yeah.
listen to what Movie Mania Nick said. I do like, because you know they got the different versions of the Dole Whip. I do like
Yeah.
the Dole Whip that's half ice cream, half Dole Whip.
So the swirl.
I like the swirl. That's probably my favorite, I think, of all of them. Sammy's got a different favorite, but that one is my favorite that I get anytime that we've gone when we get them.
Is it a counterclockwise swirl? For my Seinfeld fans.
I don't even
You guys
know.
don't get it? Do you know what he gets?
Hot take. I've never seen Seinfeld.
That's a hot take.
That's a hot take. Are you serious?
Dead serious. I've never seen Seinfeld.
Wait. Sammy D is saying, what about peach tea?
Wait,
What is she saying about
Peach Tea?
what
I don't
about
know.
peach tea? Because we need to discuss this.
What kind?
But
of
yeah,
She's saying
there's
Peach Tea's overrated. Is that what she's saying?
a line where they say something about a counterclockwise swirl, and that's
See,
why.
this right here is to Tina's remark that she's never seen Seinfeld.
That's what
that's
you
an-
get.
That's
what
almost
you
like
get.
saying I've never seen Friends or something like that, right?
No, I love Friends.
Friends. That's how it was. You were either a Seinfeld guy or a Friends guy. I felt
I
like
think so.
I was a
kinda
Seinfeld guy.
young.
I was
I
definitely
mean,
Seinfeld. Oh,
I was-
look. She's talking about the
Oh.
Peach Tea.
Here's the thing. Sammy doesn't get the. I don't think she's even had one.
What are you talking about? I think she has. When we've gone, every time you got to stop every 16 feet that there's a Joffrey's and you got to get
Yeah.
one.
Let me tell you something.
That's why you got to go to the bathroom 16 times before we get anywhere.
The peach tea and Sammy. We were just talking about in our Disney Underground group text before, and I called it the cat's pajamas. Peach teas are the cat's pajamas. I put the whole Disney Underground onto it. Panda loves them. Corinne's boyfriend gets it. So the whole Underground is is onto it. Can I give you mine? Because mine I think is going to be mind blowing.
Is it going to shock Tina more than mine did?
I think it will.
He's already been shocked a few times, hasn't he?
Because what I'm doing is I'm not saying anything's overrated.
Look at this. They're just
I
coming
have-
out of the woodwork.
I haven't either. I have never had Joffrey's.
Tina, when you come down, whether it be April or December, you got to do me a favor.
Man,
Okay.
If I'm down here, I'll buy you your first. I'll buy you your first one if I'm still here, or if I'm
I
here
like
at the time you're
Joffrey's
here.
Espressos. They're not bad either. Be
Tina,
honest.
you're gonna get a peach tea. I'll treat you to the peach tea, but you got to get one. You got to have a peach iced tea
Well, where do you get? Where do you get it?
at
Joffrey's.
Joffrey's.
So then you can
Oh,
say,
okay.
kill two birds with one
Wait.
stone.
Is it caffeinated? Can you get decaf?
I don't know why are we making it difficult. Why are we making it difficult?
I
Just
can't
wait.
have caffeine.
Is there wait, is
We'll
there
have it
caffeine-
early.
Is
Ever?
there caffeine in tea?
The tea has got
Caffeine
caffeine.
in
It
tea.
actually got more than coffee.
Yeah.
Oh man, I used to kill the
I get-
Arizonas.
Yeah.
Now you can't like later in the day, or you just don't like to have caffeine at all.
I can't like it sets my I get silent migraines. It sets off the silent
Oh.
migraines. Nerves, and I get
I
vertigo,
get
and
it.
I get jittery. Yeah, it doesn't
Wow.
do good things for me.
Okay, so yeah, so you're we
exempt.
might your exam, although we will need a doctor's note. So there's that.
I'm pretty sure I can get that.
All
I
right.
can't ride with Nick on this one. I drink a lot of espresso. Cuban coffee. Come on, man.
So here's my hot take, and it's the hottest
go
take
ahead.
on the planet when it comes to Disney. And I'm going to say this: it is not overrated. I'm just saying it's the worst thing I've ever done in Disney. And I did it last week. It's the worst thing I've ever done at Disney. Disney's worst attraction of all time.
Oh, I got to hear this.
The Country Bear Jamboree.
Oh, you've been holding that in for like 3 years, Gene, because you've been wanting to say that since the deal that you made way back with Dan when we
That
were
deal
on
is.
Oh my God,
That deal has run its course. I was on the Country Bears this past week, and Panda made me go. I went, and it was the worst 20 minutes of my life.
Let me tell you something. Well, I don't know, Tina, you got anything to say with that?
I love Country Bears. It is classic.
I felt it was so redneck. It was so redneck.
Look, I know you're from New York and everything. And I'm from Boston, so I get
Yeah, we're not supposed to like it, Tina.
I get it, but it's like it's an original. It's OG Disney. Like you have to like it just for that fact.
You know, it was actually supposed to be. Walt Disney was actually building they were supposed to be building like a ski lodge in like Colorado. You know what the Bears were originally for that.
What?
Oh,
that's
for
what
ski lodge.
Really?
Yeah, they were originally supposed to be for a ski lodge in Colorado.
To be honest with you, I'll be honest with you. I'm on board with this. I know Dan's gonna freaking hate me for this, but I'm on board with this because, damn, you got to consider the time that they made this thing, which is why there's just a bunch of cringy stuff that's going on, things they say, and yeah, it needs a massive overhaul. Like rip them all out of there and like rebuild.
One of the Bears' names is a slur.
Yeah, I don't.
One of the Bears' names is actually a racial slur.
That I could get behind. I
Okay.
can see that.
I don't, and you know what, Tina, I will say this though, we gotta stop, at least to me, and I get it. I'm for the classics, obviously, Haunted Mansion, some of the originals.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta let go of because it was there to begin with, that we have to like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, and that's what I feel like a true fan is. A true fan can say, I don't have to like everything. I like what I like, and there's got to be a part where you don't have to like everything. That doesn't make me less of a fan than someone else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because I might not like certain rides that other people like, doesn't mean I'm less of a fan than the other people. Do you know what I'm saying?
You got to omit Mission Space there, Nick. I can go behind Small World, Country Bears, but Mission Space, I kind of like it. it's old technology, but listen, they literally had to make a I don't even know how the word I should use, a softer version of it because people couldn't handle it. So that to me is pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know. Even for what year did that thing open? I don't even know what year it opened.
Oh, was it the 90s still?
Probably. Got to be the 90s, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But that's a good one, Gene. I mean, listen, that's another one. And it's funny. I don't want people to think that all hot takes are just things that we hate. It's not that. It's again, I don't know. I don't like the Country Bears that much. I know my mom was real big into it. We had to go every time, rest her soul. But
God bless.
I love my Dole Whips. I think they're overrated. That's all. So Tina, while you're twirling your thing there,
I hope you got a good one, Tina.
You got to come up with a good one, Tina. Tina's too nice. That's the problem. You got to wonder.
You can see something you like that maybe a lot of people don't like.
I mean, I've mentioned this a few times. The only one off the top of my head I could think of is that Coral Reef is my favorite restaurant, and everyone like fights me on it, and they're appalled.
That's your favorite restaurant in the whole.
I don't hate you for it, but it is a little surprising considering the dining options on property.
Real quick, I just want to say thank Patty Puddles for the fact check for us. Thank you, Patty.
He's like our faux producer today.
I wish you could work that quick on the Doug, man.
Oh, wow.
That's a hot take right there.
Patty, bro.
There's a hot take.
Jeez Louise.
Wait, so you got all these restaurants. Le Cellier.
Yeah.
California Grill.
Haven't been there.
All right, but I'm just saying, like,
Brown
you got some
Derby.
really Brown
Haven't
Derby.
been there.
Well, that's okay. Now we're starting to get a picture here of why she thinks it's the best one she's been
I think
to.
the fanciest restaurant on property that I've been to is Citricos.
That's a nice restaurant, though. Citrus is good.
And that was 2008. Was on our honeymoon, and I loved it. It was beautiful. It was great, but I don't remember it enough.
But you don't like Citrus more than you like Coral Reef?
I don't remember it enough to.
Sammy D.
You know?
Creepers, Sammy D. See what I told you? She's just constantly
Haven't been there either.
hitting me below the belt all night.
She's on fire tonight.
This is just so you know, Tina. This is, and I'm sure you've heard him say it. This is like Gene's like dying wish and loves to go there anytime he gets a chance to. It's inside Boardwalk, so it's like it's in his favorite resort. And I always tease him that it's going out of business, but you know, come on.
Oh, okay.
It's not going anywhere.
Is that the restaurant what was the restaurant that used to be Spoodles?
That's the Italian one now. It's
the T word. It starts with a T.
Trattoria Alfano.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was it because I was going to be like, oh,
that's not bad. For someone that has a hard time finding Italian food in Disney, that's not that bad.
It's true. I agree with that. Now, Tina, here's a question. Since this place is your favorite, what is it that you order there? Because obviously you go there for something specific.
See, they don't have it anymore. COVID took it out, and it was the scallops, which was my
what? They took it off the menu?
Yeah, took it off the menu. It was my favorite thing.
Go there now. Well, let's say you go there now and they don't have that.
Anything seafood. Anything seafood. I'm a seafood girl. That's the thing. I'm an ocean
He's from
girl.
Boston.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Listen, I love seafood. That's fine.
That's why. But it's you can go and sit and enjoy an aquarium while you eat what you're watching, and I have no problems with that at all whatsoever. Hey, I love it. I don't mind looking at what I'm eating. I love it. It's delicious.
No clam chowder. There you go. She's got to say it.
Say it, Tina.
Clam chowder.
Chowder.
Do you park your car in the yard in the dock?
Fun fact: you cannot park your car in Harvard Yard. Legit, you can't. It's not a thing.
I love it. Love that. Hey, by the way, before we get too far ahead, we're gonna take a quick break, real quick.
Okay,
we'll run through at least two. All
right. Here we go.
Get ready for an enchantment.
It's so funny because I just try to picture that it's Greg sitting in his house, like in a closet, and like
was that his voice?
Yeah.
It didn't even sound like him to me.
That's what I'm saying. Well, listen, think about our intro, which everybody knoes, is Mike's the
one and only Mike.
Yeah, that nobody cares, which is funny because I can picture him because he said he did it in his closet, which is great. So it's kind of funny, but yeah, it doesn't sound like Greg at all, right? Every once in a while, you'll get a hint of it, but it's very, very subtle. Otherwise, it's not bad. Anyway, thanks, Mike, for dropping the links for that. I know that's not until March, but
thanks, Mikey.
It'll come up. Yeah, it'll come up quicker than you think it does. All right, so yeah, I've eaten there. I like it. I just never would think that's my favorite place. I mean, listen, everybody's got their thing, but there's also a bunch of places you haven't eaten that probably would change your mind, assuming you would. I mean, California Grill and some of these others, Brown Derby, that are just
Flying Fish for sure.
Yeah, I mean, outstanding.
Where's the flying? It's on the boardwalk. You said, right?
It's on the border. Remember when we had the get together with Pete? Like where I met you for the first time. It was right there. It's that restaurant right in the corner. We were like right in front of it.
Yeah. That's
Wait, was I there?
Yeah, there was that night, like in October, it was freezing.
like, wait,
Wait,
was
did I
that?
meet you?
Yeah, you remember meeting me?
Oh my gosh! Stop it!
Wow.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Wow. Oh man, this is woo, and I like the boathouse. Man.
Wow, that's a good hot take because
I like that
Boathouse.
place. Dude, the food's to me. So if he doesn't like, I don't know. That's
Wait,
great. I mean, listen, this
Boathouse
is his
isn't-
opinion.
It's not the actual boat. That's how.
No. A Boathouse is like it's right where you know where they have like the car boats. It's
Yeah.
it's right. It's the restaurant right next to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This Piano Rock plays there.
Yeah. Let me tell you,
I'm writing these down.
look at her. I've eaten there several times. Most of the time, though, I'm a big burger guy, so their stuff is really good.
The
But
filet mignon sliders.
listen, maybe he's had something that was terrible.
I love the filet mignon sliders there with a loaded baked potato.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a madhouse when you go in there. Like it's.
Yeah, but you know, if you go in the middle of the day during the week, it's like it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you could just walk up and get a table.
Yep. It's funny
know?
too because they got the floating cars. That's literally right next.
Yeah, it's
to
right next to it.
It
Yeah,
makes you think that it's part of it, and it's really not.
yeah. I used to think it was had something to do with it. It doesn't.
Yeah. Let me tell you, that thing's expensive, man. It's like $100 for
What?
20 minutes. Yeah, we checked because Aiden was asking about it, and we checked it. I'm like, yeah, see right here. I'm like, dude, really? It was like 120. It was something. I was like,
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
good. I was like, don't worry, bud. We'll we'll do something another time. I forgot what it was. It was something like that. All right, I guess I could go next. And again, this is more something that I don't like. And I know somebody mentioned it earlier. I probably could do without It's a Small World and the whole Peter Pan thing. I'm not real big on either.
man.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I could do without either of
Through
them.
Peter Pan and with Small World?
I did.
Yeah, I can't see that, man.
I did. I mean, they're never going to take it out. Obviously, people would riot and knock buildings down. Again, I said I could do without it, but that's the whole point. I'm not real big fans of them. Even when I was younger, the Small World thing wore off real quick. The music, but the thing with the, I don't know. The thing with the Peter Pan, it's kind of, the problem is when they were doing those, I don't even know what you kind of call those rides. It's almost like Mr. Toad's or even Winnie the Pooh. They put it in this little square box and they get you going around so much around these little walls and all this stuff and they kind of, I guess, maximize on the space or something. I don't know. I'm not real big.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with Tomorrowland Travel. Peter Pan is too short. It just needs to be longer.
The thing is, let me tell you though, it's got a huge following. Clearly, every time
you
go,
it's always busy.
Wait, and I get it for the kids and stuff. I get it. I'm not real big on it. They could put something else. They'll never do it because, like I said, they would just riot in the streets on that. But
yeah.
What about
some
Winnie
of
the
the
Pooh?
Well, Winnie? No, I like Winnie the Pooh more. But then again, maybe I'm more of a fan of that. I guess just because I grew up in my childhood, my room was always like that when I was a toddler and stuff. I remember all that stuff. So maybe, in fact, we're doing that now for the baby that's coming. It's going to be Winnie the Pooh theme and all that. You know,
Joey has a thing for pantsless bears.
Huh?
Joey has a thing for pantsless bears.
It's bears. I don't know. Well, let me ask you this then, since obviously I'm not keen on it, and I know, like, what do you think, G? Are you good with these?
I like them.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, all right. So when I lived down here 2 years ago, I went on a Small World. The only time I went on a Small World is when I had family or friends that visited in, and then we would go on it because everyone should go on it every trip. That's how I feel. When I lived down here, otherwise, and I wasn't with anybody else, I never went on it because it was only for if you're not down here, you have to go on every trip because it's something like nostalgic about it. But that's just me, you know. I
mean, isn't that what Tina said earlier?
Yeah, I think so.
Same type of thing. She's like, how could you not? You know, it's you know.
What do you think, Tina?
Wait, which?
About Small World.
I love Small World.
Yeah.
So
I mean, listen, we'll start losing followers and viewers. They'll start bailing out of here, I'm sure.
Okay.
Don't hate me for it. It's just an opinion.
I think it's hilarious because Sorry, I had a small child come and chirp in my ear. I have to add more time to his phone. Okay.
I totally agree with Tomorrow Traveler.
Yeah, and I get it.
I love Small World. I could listen to the song all the time. It does not bother me. It's not like friggin' Lamb Chops Play Along, the song that doesn't end. Twitch. But Small World, not a problem. The first time I went on it, I was a kid. And then when we went on our honeymoon, I made Jason go on the ride before me because for some reason I had convinced myself that there was a drop and I don't like the drops. I hate anything that drops. And so he wrote it, and then he came back and got me and said, "There's no drops." And so I went on it, and he came on with me a second time and fell asleep the second time. He hated me.
I'll tell you what, I do doze on it. I can doze on it.
If you've been out all day and it's like 1, 2 in the afternoon, you've been sweating your butt off and you sit down, Pirates does the same thing for me.
Yeah.
And I love Pirates, but it's just the dark, the air conditioning, and just sitting there, all of a sudden you start dozing off. Yeah, no question. That's kind of the time to do it, I guess, right?
Yeah. It's true.
Many times.
You're in the dark too, so it kind of helps.
Exactly.
I get that. There's certain parts that I love the my thing is too, like, and I love the land. What is it? Living with the Land.
Tiki Birds is his.
Oh, I love Tiki Birds.
I love Tiki Birds. I just did that the other day too.
Yeah.
But listen, for him, maybe he doesn't
like it. Places easy to fall asleep, I feel.
Oh, that's a place where he sleeps. That's what he's talking about.
Living with the Land.
Yeah, that's a good
has
place.
some spots where it gets kind of where it's dark and it's kind of boring at certain parts. And Carousel of Progress is an easy one to sleep in.
Yeah.
Because it is long.
Anxiety.
God.
That's a good point, Sammy D. I remember I rode a couple of rides with Belinda, and she is a firecracker.
For everyone that does not know, this is Sammy's mom, who was screaming like a hyena inside the
every ride. I think every ride.
Pretty much every ride, I guess. But the biggest one was the Tres Caballeros, right?
That and the Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. She was pretty aggressive on.
My God. I mean, listen, everyone's got their thing.
Yeah.
All right, Gene.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you something else. I don't consider it overrated. I consider that it sucks.
Just hit on one on mine, but let me tell you.
I got to know where it's not overrated. It actually sucks.
Okay.
Space Mountain.
Whoa, what the? Oh, wait a minute.
Space Mountain sucks, man.
Of course you would say
it's Barnstormer in the dark.
It's
Barnstormer in the dark.
Hang on, you gotta.
Or I see would say Barnstormer.
You gotta preface this with telling people how it like hurts your back. All right, that's the reason.
All right, it does a little bit, but it's not that great. It's in the dark. It's the only thing that it has for it. It's in the dark.
I agree. If listen, as just a coaster, yes. If you turn the lights on, it's just a standard carnival, bang bang. It doesn't really go that fast, and it just kind of jumps around. And yes, it can jolt the heck out of you, but it is in the dark. I don't know. I still love going on it. I still enjoy it.
To me, it's Barnstormer in the dark.
What's funny is I agree. What's funny is I've ridden it so many times. I know the track and I know when it's turning, and I memorize it. Like, I still like going on it. And the best part, where the camera is. You always do the funniest pictures as it cuts that corner.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Everyone that knows this, you got to know where the cameras are.
Tina, how do you feel about? Oh, see, she's picking up. She's being really aggressive and abusive tonight.
Hey, Joy.
Sammy D.
Yeah.
Hey, Joy is in the house.
All right, go ahead, Tina. What's your thoughts on this?
Wait, what were we talking about? I lost track.
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
He says it sucks.
See, because I can't do coasters, I can't give an educated. I've seen it on streams, and obviously on a stream, I can't really judge much.
Yeah.
I've seen it in when they've had the lights on, and yeah, it's super. I mean, we got a coaster like that up in New Hampshire. Can it be like Pac? You know what I mean? It's like, but it's not in the dock. It's just.
I'm not in the dock.
Did you do that on purpose?
No, I did not. I was literally trying to, because there is a coaster just like it. It's called the Cannonball, I think, or there's another one. I forget what it's called. But
okay.
But that's my reference point. But yeah, I can't really say I'm neither here nor there. I mean, I don't get a thrill from it because you can't get a thrill like if I watch Haunted Mansion on a stream or Pirates. Like, even though it's dark, it's like just look at the thrill. It's like the feel. You know what I mean? You're sitting in the dock in Space Mountain, Space Mountain, and you're just hearing everybody scream while you hear the coaster going around and around. I mean, I don't know. What's so thrilling?
I mean, I get it. Listen, you're right. And Barnstormers, I mean, it kind of is that very rough, clanging track and stuff. The only one that really gets me on that is it's the second one where you kind of go up on the top and it goes back around again. It's like the second one. For whatever reason, that one there really jolts the crap out of you. Like it'll pop a vertebrae out. So listen, if you got any slip discs, it's an easy way to put one back in. So just go in there.
I guess that.
I'm just saying.
Maybe it'll reverse my vertigo then. Maybe I should actually try it.
Oh,
never know. It's worth a shot.
You never know.
I'm good. Well, thanks.
It's funny because you have something that's in complete darkness, which is like Guardians, except obviously Guardians has the wall mapping and all that other stuff. But that is probably one of the smoothest coasters I've ever been on, next to Velocicoaster at Universal.
Oof, I love it.
It is, but it's a different type. Velocicoaster is very intense, whereas Guardians is very exhilarating. And just because the way it ebbs and flows and it kind of goes back and it's it's very cruisy and stuff like that. So, I don't know if Tron's pretty smooth though. Barnstorm is it is too short. I agree with that.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with him on that. I actually, that's why I don't even really like Tron. Like, I don't even stress getting Tron or not because
I like it just because the launch. It's the best one.
Yeah.
But you know what? You get better launches on Velocicoaster. In fact, you get like 3 of them.
Well, yeah, and it also launches. It also does 70 miles an hour. So
yeah.
It's faster.
Tina, you know what? You really should try the Velocicoaster.
Oh my God, don't put her on that. Are you kidding me?
Tina.
Hey, Gene, you know what you should try? You should try some duct tape. That's what you should try.
No.
Wow. I expect that from Sammy D, not from Tina.
I'll tell you what. Here's one. Here's one for you. And the thing is, don't get me wrong again. And I'm not going to be like Gene where this just sucks. No, it doesn't suck. I like the ride, but I do think it's a bit overrated. And that is the Dwarf Mine Train. And I'm going to tell you why.
I'll agree with that.
It's not a lot of ride. The line is ridiculously long most of the time. And I love the aesthetics and all that good stuff, but you get so little coaster time that it's a bit overrated to me for the amount of time that you wait to compare to the time that you're actually riding. So to me, that's kind of what it is. I know a lot of people agree with that, but it's still a hot take just because it's such a hugely popular ride that everybody loves. And I love it. It's overrated, I think, So it's too short and it's just not, I don't know. You get a couple first dip, get a couple whips through and it's over.
I can see that. Gene, yeah. I was kidding. Don't be so sad, Gene.
I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm still processing.
Now, wait a second. Now, see, look, even he agrees. Now, wait, so Tina, I know you can't, you get vertigo, so you can't even ride something like that, right?
No. Otherwise, my entire world's spinning for the rest of the day, and I'm done.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's bad. Man, so it's any type. So you can't do Barnstorm, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
What about, so you can do the Haunted Mansion, stuff like that, though?
So I talked about this last week. I can.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, I have sensory overload or like vestibuloropathy is what it's called. So it's like when too much is going on, it's my eyes. It affects my eyes. Does it? I have I have 3 types of vertigo. I have positional vertigo, I have the vestibuloropathy, and then I have another type I can't even think of. So yay me. So it's like I have to focus really hard in order to not like even on Figment. I was saying this last week. Even on Figment, it's like I have to work really hard not to let my head look in every direction. This is why I could never do Guardians. I don't think I'd ever be able to do Tron and things like that. Aerosmith, Rock and Roller Coaster, forget about it. Done. So Haunted Mansion, I haven't ridden in so long. I'm afraid to do it, but I want to. Next trip, I'm going to give it a whirl. I'm going to see what happens because it's my favorite ride. And so things like that, I'm branching out and trying to little by little. So, but that's it.
You know what you should do? You should do it at the end of the day. So that way, if you do get a little vertigo, you're already going back to your hotel.
True.
This is true. Let me tell you, I suffer from bouts of vertigo, but it's not like a specific thing can cause it. I still can't figure out why it just randomly will come on. It'll all go a year
Me
without
too.
getting it, and then one day I'll wake up, and for like 3 days I got to deal with it.
It might be an ear infection.
But that's the thing. I went to the nose, ear, and throat doctor, completely clean. CAT scan, clean. He's like, listen, you could have an inner ear hair that touches the eardrum, and it'll give it to you. So, and it's just random. I go 2 years without having it, and then I'll have it 2 times in a 6-month period. You just random. So I can't. It's annoying. It's annoying as hell. I'm able to get through, but it's annoying. So sometimes I'll only have it when I'm laying down. Sometimes when I'm standing up. It just. I couldn't even tell you. So I feel for you because I love these things like these rides so much, especially the roller coasters. I don't know what I would do if I couldn't ride them anymore.
Yeah.
Like, hey, no, you can't do Rock and Roller Coaster. You can't do Guardians. You can't. Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Right. All right. Anyone got another one?
I have
Tina,
one.
yeah, I would say Tina's next.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be big.
Yeah, she's like, wait a minute.
My favorite park icon is Spaceship Earth, but I have never been on a ride.
You've never been on Spaceship Earth?
That one you could do, Tina.
That's like slow.
I don't know that I could, only because the going backwards and the sensation. I don't know how.
But it's so slow.
I know, but still. So, Mickey's Magic, she gets vertigo too. Last time we were there when we were there together in 2021, she went on it and she came off the ride. And she was like, that got me a little vertigo. She's like, I think it might affect you too. So she kind of like, she'll tell me like, this one affects me. So I chickened out. It's okay. I hung back. I kind of slunk back and hung out with Nate, Paige, and Mr.
I mean, I don't blame you, but that's man, that's crazy.
I know.
So that's like, there's some of these. It's interesting that she loves these classics, but some of these she hasn't even done because she can't.
Yeah. Or and it's also it's the anxiety of, is it going to come? I should just do these things and find out what that triggers me. You know.
Here's a question: have you always had this issue, even when you were younger?
Vertigo started when I was first one was when I was about 17. But I've never really liked Wild and Crazy. Used to love. I went on a Figment. She said yes. I got a little wobbly when I got off of Figment, but it didn't affect me for the rest of the day. I was okay. The other thing that helps is peppermint and lavender essential oils. If you like,
right. Sammy was doing that. She would get some of this stuff.
Yeah.
What was it that would get her? It was Star Tours, to the point where she just can't ride it. Like it's very touch and go, but for the most part, she just won't ride it anymore. And I think it's I don't know if you guys, but the 3D glasses. Mm-hmm. That'll
get me nauseous sometimes.
Yeah.
There's certain ones. I mean, there's a bunch of them that do that. That's like saying I'm assuming you can't go on like Flight of Passage.
Oh, definitely not.
What about Soarin'? Because Soarin's kind of easy.
There's no glasses.
When I watch Soarin' on the screen, I'm pretty okay. I don't know how I would handle it in person.
It's very gentle.
It is.
It's like kind of relaxing.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because
I want to smell the smells.
And Flight of Passage is like the same idea as Soarin', but it's more like up tempo.
Gets it. Yeah. Okay.
Well, listen, you could do like Joy and just ride with one eye closed.
That's because that literally would be me. I'm with Joy on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Those motion simulator rides kind of ruined me ever since Body Wars. Oh my gosh.
I used to love Body Wars.
I'll be honest with you, I don't ever remember riding Body Wars. I know this is going back. I just don't remember ever riding it. I might never have ridden it. Because that was it. It was an Epcot, right?
Yeah, it was. Do you remember like Honey, I Shrunk the Audience?
Yes.
It was like in that same kind of area.
Don't know.
Where was Honey, I Shrunk the Audience?
It was I think if I remember correctly, it was like we got shut down. You had 3D glasses, you were in a seat. Mm-hmm. And I think did the chairs move? I forget.
In the Honey, I Shrunk
they did, right? Like it was almost like a 4D experience if I remember correctly.
Yep. Yeah, very similar to the Shrek 4D, which you've gone on that?
No.
That's
Okay.
that's closed now though, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It was just the whole thing of the theater with the moving seats and.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Can you get on? Can you ride? Not ride, but can you see PhilharMagic?
I've done PhilharMagic. I like PhilharMagic.
And it doesn't give you any type of.
That was
What about
that
Muppets?
was 2008 though. And then Muppets, I did Muppets last time. I just didn't put the glasses on. I didn't. Okay. I mean, I would peek, and I would do little bits.
So 3D in general.
I don't even know what that is.
That was in that same area, Cranium Command.
Oh, I guess I just never went there.
That was more about learning.
Probably why I never went.
and then they sold out and started putting action rides there.
Oh man! All right, before we let Gene go, one more break here before we move on.
Alrighty.
And we're back. All right. All right. So Gene, we're talking about hot takes here, and we've had quite a few doozies.
I don't know.
Before we move though, every time we say about hot take, Gene's like, "This isn't a hot take. This sucks." So just,
All right. I'm gonna go more unoverrated. This one, not sucks.
Okay.
Because it doesn't suck, but it definitely overrated.
Okay.
Brock Purdy is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL.
Oh, here we go. Who? Wait, the most overrated quarterback of what?
In the NFL. Maybe of all time. Maybe of all time.
All time.
Yes.
Do I sense a little hate
coming
on here right now?
Yes.
Just because we're playing this weekend and you guys aren't. Well, listen, to be fair, there's only 4 teams left, and really there's only one team that are going to win the whole thing, and everyone else is going to suck after that, right? So the fans have to remember that only one team wins, and it's just kind of the way it is.
Only one team wins the last game of the year.
Exactly. But yeah, the overrated, God, terrible. I'm not even gonna go in on you. I could go so many directions right now. I'm just not gonna do it.
All right, so
let's go back to Disney before we start getting into sport fights, and then Tina's gonna have to just mute us and all that good stuff. Yes, Nick. Of course I was. What do you mean? It's the divisional game. Of course I was sweating. Are you kidding? We go home after that if we don't win.
And Packers gave you guys a fight.
Yeah, man. This is the playoff. This is the kind of stuff that happens during the playoffs. You sweat it out and you squeak by games sometimes, and especially when inclement weather and it's just all kinds of stuff going bad. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, we're moving on, thank God. So hopefully we'll get some better weather and hopefully Debo will be back. But yeah, I was sweating. Of course I was. You don't want the season to be over that quick, especially when you got the 7th seed coming in. That's a no-no. So the Packers did a great job. Credit to them, though. I'll tell you that. They're much better than I thought they were. All right, so go ahead, G.
Okay, here's another hot take. I don't know if it's that much of a hot take. Joffrey's, and this is just the peach iced tea. This is the coffee. So I'm not. This is the peach tea. Joffrey's is better than Starbucks. I'd much rather wait for a Joffrey's coffee than a Starbucks coffee.
I can't get behind that. I know you just said I'm good with it, and I do get stuff from there, but I can't get behind that. I can't. There's too many things that I like, and I'm not a big Starbucks person, but we do go quite a bit, especially when we're there. Mm-hmm. I usually get their espressos really good and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, listen. So let's take peach tea away. What do you get?
I just give me a regular cup of coffee. I don't have to get anything special. Give me a regular cup of coffee, cream, 2 sugars. That if the basic coffee is better than the basic coffee at Starbucks.
Wow. Coffee.
Is there any? Well, Tina can't really talk about it in here because she doesn't have a.
Yeah, you don't drink coffee, so.
I mean, I do decaf if that counts.
She really can't have anything.
Some Sanka. Sanka.
What?
Sanka. Do they make Sanka? Do they still make Sanka?
That's around anymore, Gene. Holy.
I don't.
What in the world?
It was like a decaf coffee.
Yeah. Wait
in the 80s.
What was the other commercial? What was it? Folgers. Is Folgers still around?
Folgers.
Yeah,
is
Folgers still around. I think I have a tub of Folgers in my.
That's the flavor crystals, right?
God.
Remember in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, he's like, have a heart. I just switched to Sanka.
I haven't seen that movie. There's a hot take.
You haven't seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Okay, you want another hot take? You ready for this one? Non-Disney related.
Yeah.
I don't like the Breakfast Club. Yeah.
I'm wow.
I mean, I liked it enough. I watched it once that I totally love. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. I love certain lines, but the movie overall, when I first saw it once, and I just never had a desire to watch it again. And the song from it, "Don't You Forget About Me." I knew Nick was gonna go crazy. Can't stand that song. Can't stand the song, and he knows that one too.
I'm
every time. Go ahead.
Wow. I tell you, listen, this is another one of those classic things that everybody loves and all that stuff. But listen, if I'm going to stick to what I said earlier, we got to let go of the fact that just because a lot of people love it and it's old school and everybody kind of did it, we don't have to like it. I do, but I get it.
I feel like we everybody knew at least one of those characters in your life. You knew every one of those characters. We all knew someone like those characters.
Yeah. And by the way, to address this, of course, it's not worth the money. Pretty much most of everything we get is not worth what we pay for it.
I got a cup of tea from Starbucks this morning. It cost me like $4 and something cents for a cup of tea. It was a cup of tea, Lipton tea, basically.
Do you know
it might not wasn't Lipton. It was English breakfast, which is the same thing.
Oh, well, okay. I was gonna say it might not be Lipton.
And it cost me I think it was like $4.50 or something like that.
It's expensive, man. Of course it is. There's you go to Robex and get one of those acai bowls. Sandy loves those things. They're like $15 a bowl, and they're like, this is like a regular. They're way overpriced. Of course they are. I don't know about Joppers is pretty normal, right? I mean, it's still Disney. Everything. To be honest with you, everything's
Disney premium. Yeah, you pay Disney premium, but it's
everything's overpriced at Disney. There's a hot take. Everything is. You want to get a basic anything of any quick service, it's ridiculous. You're paying like sit down prices, which is.
I got another hot take. This is about movies. You ready?
Go ahead.
Aristocats is a top 5 Disney movie.
What?
It's a top 5 Disney movie.
Now, if Sammy's here, ask her if she's seen it.
Yeah. Sammy, have you seen it yet? You promised me you were going to watch it like 6 months ago.
I don't know if I can get behind top 5. That's saying. I mean, dude, how many?
I gotta get movie. There's a lot. But there's a lot of bad ones too, guys.
Of course there. Look.
Come on, Nick. Nick, my man, fellow Jet fan. Come on, Nick. Has Nick seen the movie? Has Nick seen? I'm sure he has.
I would think he has.
I don't know. When it comes to Disney movies, he's not some movie mania, Nick. We've just
that's a good point.
That's a good point. So, Gene, then I have to ask you if that's top 5. Do you have do you know your all-time favorite?
Mary Poppins.
The new one or the original?
Oh, the new one. I mean, the sequel was garbage. The new one, the original one is favorite Disney movie of all time.
So why?
It had everything, man. It had everything.
Really?
Great acting, great music. A lot of nostalgia for me as well. To me, it's the best movie, best Disney movie. Tina, what's your favorite all-time Disney movie?
Oh, I got 4 I can't pick from, and I was told last week that you hate that, so I'm going to say them, all 4 of them anyway. Newsies, Peter Pan, Cinderella, and Lady and the Tramp.
Wait, Newsies?
Yeah, Cinderella.
Cinderella.
all OG.
Yeah,
Peter
very
Pan
OG.
and Lady and the Tramp.
And Gene, she's talking about. I told everybody last week that you hate when we do honorable mentions, so we're gonna do honorable mentions.
It's a bit of a fraud. It's a bit of a fraud move, but
it is.
But
it is.
Newsies, you put Newsies there.
The rest of them are great. I don't.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen that.
What's his name? The big actor. He's a big actor. Was in there.
Christian Bale. Christian Bale. There's a lot of them, and I'll tell you, it's a lot more. It's because it has meaning for me. These are the reasons why. You know, you had the 3 cartoons, the originals. When my mother's ex-boyfriend would babysit me, those are the 3 movies she would let me rent from back then, Blockbuster Video. When she would have me over, and those were my comfort movies. Newsies was another one. I would go over to my grandmother's next door neighbor, and when she would go and visit, and put the Disney Channel on, and the Newsies was on, and that was the first, my encounter with it for the very first time. These were all happy things for me. I didn't grow up in a very happy childhood, and so you cling. That's okay. You cling to anything that's good, right? Disney was my outlet, and so these were the things that I clung to. So it's more for the sake of they produce positive and good memories for me. So,
well, that's why I was part of the reason why too. I said with Mary Poppins, for me, there's a nostalgia factor to it.
Yeah.
Right. You also bring up a good point. This is also why a lot of times when we say, and I know we're kind of half messing around here, not messing around, but when we got these hot takes and stuff, and I say just because it's it's older and it's OG, we have to like it and all that stuff. No, but just like you do with the movies, we have attachments to things that we have memories as in our childhood generally that have to do with Disney. That is why we still like them, even if the ride's terrible or it's not that good or anything like that. So I can see why some of those things would still be there. I don't have attachments to some of the stuff, but but yes, some of the stuff that brings me back from my childhood or stuff that brings me fond memories of when we first took Aiden, when he was much younger, to Disney and stuff. So those things, Epcot resonated with me a lot more because of the park being much slower paced at the time. It's not so crazy, crazy as it was now. So I kind of became very fond of it at a much later age that I normally wouldn't. So, but I'll tell you what. On that same track, I'll give you a hot take. And again, I enjoy it, but vastly overrated is Hocus Pocus, the original.
That's a must watch every Halloween, bro.
I absolutely listen, and I absolutely agree with you. It's a must watch every Halloween, but it's overrated as hell because there's a reason why it bombed when it came out. Let's not act like it didn't.
That's a good point.
It slowly gained a following over many, many, many years, but it became a kind of a cult classic, but really nobody liked it when it first came out. Tina, when you first came out, did you love it? I did.
Yes.
I didn't even remember when I'll be honest. Yeah. I don't remember when it first came out.
Mm-hmm. And that movie, when it hit the Disney Channel, when it came out in VHS and when it hit Disney Channel, mine and my best friend growing up, that was our movie. Like, we'd pop it on, we would watch it. And it was like our comfort movie. So yeah, oh gosh, yeah.
And I can see that. Like I said, like Gene said, every Halloween we watch it. I don't like the second one that much, but we do watch it, and I still enjoy it. It's just, to me, it's a bit overrated because it's very, but I guess that's kind of the charm of it. It's supposed to be hokey and kind of, it looked like it was very, kind of low budget and all that other stuff, and it's just and they said, like Movie Mania, they said I wasn't real big on it when I first saw it, but it kind of grew on me. So I could see that. And that's why I say it's overrated.
Well, what's your favorite Disney film? And Nick, hit us with your underrated.
Yeah, I know exactly what he means. I'm going to say Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, specifically. I love the Pirate series, and that one specifically. The mix of Davy Jones.
Was that the second or third one?
Dead Man's Chest. That is
third one, I think.
Third one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to me, I loved it. Nick, now, if you want to move into what do you say? Underrated
Nick,
film?
He said The Rocketeer. Nick, please leave. Please shut the door on your way out.
Hot take, I haven't seen it. So
What the-
Nick, please shut the door on your way out, Nick.
Please.
The Rocketeer, dude.
Don't let it hit
That's
you
your
in the
all-time favorite? Wow. Okay.
It's an underrated. No, not his all-time favorite. It's his
Oh
underrated.
yeah, I guess this is underrated. Okay. My all-time favorite is
Nick.
it's probably
What's
that.
your
And by the
what's,
way,
what's your favorite? I'm curious to know
Yeah,
what
what's your
Nick's favorite one is.
and while he's bringing that up, it's interesting because if you go into the Disney movies, I know Marvel's technically Disney, but even out of all of the
I can't
the
count
Avengers
them when I
movies,
think of favorite movies. Like I can't.
I can absolutely tell you, it's Captain America, Winter Soldier. That is
That's
my
a good one.
favorite.
I
That
like
is my
Civil War.
favorite out of
Civil
all.
War's pretty good too.
No, Civil War was good. That one specifically. And again, just like Tina, we all have comfort movies. I love Jungle Cruise. I think it's great. I could watch it over and Sammy, we watch it over and I've seen it a bazillion times. It's just one of those comfort movies that I like seeing. Any of the Pirates, I could watch pretty much any of them. It's kind of like any of the Harry Potters. I could probably watch all of those too, but we're just talking about Disney. Yeah. I'm big on the Pirates, man. So that's a big thing. So
give me one of each, Nick. One of each.
Live or action. Yeah, give us.
And what's your, Joe? If you had to pick an animated one, what would you say your favorite animated is?
Oh man, probably. Man, this one's hard. I love the animations. Just off the top of my head, I'd probably say like Finding Nemo. It's just that one's really. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's so many of the animations that are really good, but I love Finding Nemo. And again, this goes back to when Aiden was young. It was a big movie that he watched over and over and over and over, and I watched a bunch of it. And I've seen them all. Trust me, we have them all on Blu-ray. And now on Disney Plus to have them at your fingertips, it's great. But there's so many of the animations that I really love, but that one is probably resonates with me the most. How about you? You got an animated? Well, I guess Aristocrats, but that's 5, so that doesn't count.
Well, it's in the top 5.
Is that your top animated? I guess it would be.
No, it's just up there. I love Princess and the Frog.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Now, do you like the CGI or the hand? Because I love both, the hand drawn and that. I'm good on both. It doesn't have to be one or the other.
I'm trying to think what would be my favorite. I don't know if that's my favorite though. Let me think.
Lion King's outstanding.
Lion King's good. I wouldn't put that there though.
Hot take. I don't like the Lion King.
You don't.
Really?
Wait. There we go. Tina's hot take. I hate Lion King.
I don't like the Lion King. It's so freaking depressing. It's not even funny.
Well, I mean, every Disney movie has tragedy, right?
Oh, that was
that's
the worst one though. Oh,
it is pretty.
It is pretty rough.
So
it might be Aladdin. It might be Aladdin.
Aladdin's good. I like honestly the live action. I liked a lot.
Yeah, I did too.
It was very good. But yeah, the movie. I mean, it's great. I don't know, Tina. You got a animation?
just the 3, Peter Pan and
Yeah, I guess that's
Cinderella
true.
and Disney Dogs, Lady and the Tramp, Princess Cinderella,
Okay.
Adventure, Peter Pan. That's how I categorize them. But yeah, also, what was the movie that you guys just said? Aladdin. Don't like Aladdin either.
Really?
I don't.
Did you ever see Did you see Aristocats?
I saw Aristocats.
Where do you put it?
Like it, not my top 10.
I tell you, Tina's heart's a little darker than I was expecting. Like it might be a little black. It might be black on the edges.
On the fringe, yeah.
Slightly tainted. It's completely black. The only thing that makes it good is Jesus. We're just gonna go with that.
I mean, but I feel like Aristocats is just like a perfect animated film.
Yeah,
it's so good.
It's good. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's
I agree.
But yeah,
I agree. Well, listen, we literally could go. I mean, we could just go on and on and on. I didn't realize we already hit an hour. We're already going over on time here. So here, real quick, before we head out, because I'm hungry. Tina, ladies first. What do you got going on? I know you gotta head over to on Dad Build Show, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna head over to Dad Builds right now as soon as we're done.
Okay, so if anyone, go join her.
Hang out over there. Wednesday at 5:00, I'll be doing Wednesday whateverness. I have some things I'm going to show off. We're going to talk about something. I completely forgot what else we were going to talk about, but I'll remember and we'll do it. And then 8:00, I'll be on with Joy S. And then Thursday night back with Joy again, 9:00, because we're going to do Farmer Wants a Wife recap. and Friday with Pete, and then Saturday again with Chris Deadville. So yeah,
There you go. Nice little weekly
Tina's
lineup.
super busy.
I need
Tina
to
is the hardest working woman on YouTube.
I'm telling you.
Gosh, I don't know.
Mikey, thank you for dropping our links. And Gene, since now you are a Floridian and you're freezing in your 50-degree weather, where you could be in your 20s, as your son told you.
Yes.
So what do you got going on? Because obviously I know you're still trying to get situated, and you only have a duffel bag of clothes apparently. And,
well, I didn't bring as much this time because I brought everything last time and I didn't need it. So
what do you got going on?
Well, I'm still unpacking, and I do have pandas tomorrow. I will be it'll be the Disney Underground. We actually have a Disney artist, Craig Skaggs, is going to be in the house. We'll interview him,
awesome.
go over some news, and I actually do have a big announcement regarding the Pop-Off Sports Show in the next few weeks. So look forward to that.
That's going to be cool. And for those that don't know, I don't know if you want to tell people what the Pop-Off is, because some of these people don't know.
It's our sports show. We have a sports show. You can actually see some of the episodes on this channel from like way back before it transferred over to the Disney Nerdy Network. I think Nick's actually seen a couple episodes, so Nick knows what it is. But it's actually gonna have a whole new home and a whole new vibe. I don't want to say too much just yet, but we will have an announcement probably in the next couple of weeks about that. So we're excited about that.
That's awesome.
So stay tuned.
Okay. For me, for now, you guys will probably just be finding me here for now, because the NFL season is about to end. I might be able to go either for maybe the NFC Championship game, pop in on Pete's show, and maybe for Super Bowl, but that'll be pretty much it for the season. Outside of that, obviously we'll be here on Mondays. And I don't think, other than that, the shop will be, I've slowed down on some of the ear designs, but that's going to pick back up again. Hopefully, I know Sammy's doing April, in case people don't know. I don't know what that's going to look like once that happens. So I'll try to get some stuff done before the baby comes, and then we'll see how it goes, after that. And, but yeah, listen, thank you everybody for coming. Mikey B, thank you for modding, all our mods, Movie Mania Nick, and Tomorrowland Traveler, and Sammy, Joy S. Everybody coming. Thank you for giving us your input and stuff. It's always a lot more fun when when everybody interacts with us and stuff. And I don't know. I guess as Greg would say, goodbye from the center of Epcot Pavilion. We'll see you. And we'll see you guys next week. Everybody, have a great night.
Good night, guys.